is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Ethan. So in a little bit, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date if she still wants one. But first, Chloe, how long has it been since you heard from Ethan?
Oh my gosh, it's been 2 weeks, and I, am just so nervous about it because I really liked him. He was such a great guy, and I'm hoping I didn't overdo it, but I keep playing this in my head because everything went so well.
Well, tell us about the date, yeah.
I wasn't expecting anything on this date, but Ethan came like a gentleman. He showed a lot of chivalry. It was just like so refreshing because it was just like out of an indie movie. I mean, we went to a vintage bookstore. So then I was like, oh, good, he can read. He's very articulate. We grabbed some coffee, and then we played cards in a quiet park. I mean, it was a dream. And then, we didn't even finish the card game because we got a little distracted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically we had a major makeout session under the tree, and he was just like the best kisser ever. I mean, it was just like we were made for each other, so this is why it's really confusing because, my God, it just felt so electrifying. And so that's why I'm super confused. I mean, he made me laugh, and he was listening to me. I felt seen. I felt so respected. Like, he was just very polite, but also very sexy and handsome. And I was in disbelief that this is a guy that I'm dating, but he was also into me. At least that's what it felt like. And so I had texted him like 2 or 3 times, trying to spare it out because I don't want to be that girl who's constantly stalking him. But at the same time, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what's going on. I want to text him again. I'll admit that I texted him this morning because he's like been on my brain. And so when I see something funny, I want to like share it with him. And so I texted him this meme because I knew he would like it. And so I just need a little help on like why, or figuring out why I haven't heard from him. I'm assuming he's busy, but it's been 2 weeks, and I don't think that he could be that busy. I hope he's okay. That's the other thing. It's like, what if he got in an accident and he couldn't call me? I mean, I tend to overanalyze a lot, and so I just want to like calm the nerves because, oh my God, that would be so like it that I meet someone perfect and then something happened to him. And so,
wait, how did you leave it?
Oh, he kissed me goodnight. It was almost like he didn't want to leave, and then he said, "Okay, we'll see you again." And so I took that as I'm going to see you again.
And you never heard from him again after that?
No. And so I'm thinking, did he lose his phone? Did he break it? Did he get in an accident? Did he not make it home?
Did anything happen that you can think of that would be a reason to get ghosted or for him to ghost you?
No. I mean, I have been replaying this over and over. I mean, okay, maybe he got turned off by, I have a really big laugh. And so, I mean, I saw the first time he was taken aback and I, tried to rein it in. But other than that, I was thinking, well, he wouldn't have kissed me like he did if he didn't like me. I mean, what guy does that?
Right.
Well, yeah, it can happen. I'm not trying to say that's what happened, but I mean, yeah, you think maybe it was your laugh?
I mean, I hope not, because I really liked him. We had so much in common. Like I said, it was, I have never kissed someone like that. He was so great. Like, I just want to see him again. And I hate the fact that I already miss him. I've already missed, only gone on one date.
Yeah, that's a pretty fast connection.
We'll see if we can figure it out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Chloe is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Ethan. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date if she still wants one. But first, Chloe, why don't you catch us up on your date with Ethan?
Yeah, so I haven't heard from Ethan in like 2 weeks, but which is really confusing because we had such a great time. I mean, I haven't been on a date like that in like forever, and I've gone on a number of dates. But he was such a gentleman, showed chivalry, was so kind, polite, listening. He made me laugh like I haven't laughed before. And then, we went on this date that was like from an indie movie. We went to a vintage bookstore, grabbed some coffee, having great conversation and laughing. It was very surreal. And then he took me to a park and to play cards, and admittedly, we didn't finish the game. We got a little distracted, and so we had this incredible makeout session. Like, I haven't kissed anyone like that. He's such a great kisser, and so when we left it, I just felt like we had such a great time, and he kissed me goodnight and said, "I'll see you soon." And when I thanked him for the date that night, he didn't text back, and so I thought, okay, well, hopefully he got home safe. And so I waited a few days and texted him again. And admittedly, he's been on my brain, and I haven't heard from him. And so I'm just wondering what happened. Like, I hope he's okay. I tend to overthink things. We just had such an incredible date, and I don't know what happened.
Are you ready for us to call him?
Yes. Right. I hope he's okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ethan, please?
Speaking.
Ethan, what's up? How are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, my name's Victoria.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
We do a segment on our show called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go out with someone and they end up ghosting you, you can email us to get that person on the phone and ask why they're ghosting you. So you went on a date about 2 weeks ago with somebody named Chloe.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah, and Chloe emailed us and she told us all about your date. She thought you guys really hit it off, but you haven't talked to her in 2 weeks, and she was wondering if you would tell us why.
Well, the date was really fun, and I had a good time, and Chloe has some good energy.
Okay.
And it's the humming. She hums.
Like, what do you mean? Like, while she's just sitting there or in conversation?
She hummed like the whole time, like at the bookstore, during the card game, even when we were kissing, she hummed.
Like a tune or just
Couldn't really tell what she was humming, just constant humming, It was okay in the beginning, but every 5 seconds, it would just continue to start, and then it started bothering me a little bit.
Did you say anything to her about it? Like, oh, just really got that song stuck in your head, huh?
Yeah, so at one point I asked her, are you humming Sabrina Carpenter's latest song? And she said, oh, I didn't even realize I was humming.
Some people do that. My grandma used to do that. Huh. Or maybe she was nervous.
Like, I did have a good time with her. It just struck me as odd that, like, we couldn't acknowledge that there was a lot of humming going on.
It's like sensory overload.
It was weird. Like, at the beginning, I was like, what's going on? Is it her? Then I started thinking, she can't be humming this long, This is a fairly long date. I started looking around for a hummingbird, and there wasn't a hummingbird anywhere in sight. It was just the girl I was out there with, just humming a song like a mumble rapper.
A mumble rapper.
I started thinking about it, and I was just like, not sure. Like, I'm a sensitive sleeper, and I really don't like the idea of humming as white noise when I go to bed. Like, just thinking of the idea of us hooking up and just humming the whole time, that's definitely going to throw me off.
That would be weird. All right. That would throw me off a little bit.
Tone.
Well, thank you for being honest with us. Now, Ethan, I'll let you know that Chloe is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh. Hi.
Oh my God, Ethan, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize I was humming that much. Was I humming that much?
Yeah, you pretty much hummed since the moment you walked into the room, right into that bookstore. It was humming, and even when we were making out, it was humming. I got a little bit worried.
Really?
Everything was okay.
I was humming when we were
Yeah.
making out. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a bit distracting if I'm being honest with you.
No, I totally get it. I'm so embarrassed that I just, you just made me really nervous because I really liked you. And I didn't think anything of it. Like I said, when you asked me in the car, I didn't realize I was humming. Like, I don't even know that I'm doing it. And obviously I was super nervous if I was humming that much, but I'm mortified. But you know what? And if you just tell me, because I've had friends tell me, I do recognize it's a problem that I'm humming again. Like one of my friends even said I could never be a ninja because they would know that I'm coming. I can definitely turn it off because my friends have told me this.
So you're saying if Ethan were to tell you that you're humming, then you could stop it?
Oh yeah, I would be able to stop it because I really do want to go out on a date with you, and that would be on my conscience. Don't hum. Make sure I don't hum. Make sure I don't hum while we're making out.
Ethan, would you like to go on another date with Chloe? We'll pay for it. She says that she can stop the hum.
Can I make a request for what you're humming?
Absolutely. I will take requests from you.
All right. It's kind of cute now that you said that you're nervous. That makes it a little bit more of a cute thing that we can acknowledge instead of it being is she healthy? So yeah, I'm in.
Went from creepy
right.
to cute real fast.
Congratulations, Chloe. You got another date.
Yay! Oh, thank